Today, we're talking about the rarest thing in Pokemon. No, we're not talking about legendary Pokemon. We're not talking about shiny Pokemon. We're talking about Pokérus. Has this ever happened to you? Got Flark at level 28. And... Hang on, we've got Pokérus. When did that happen? Hi there, I'm Professor Joak. I'm here to give you the complete guide to Pokérus, what it is, how insanely useful it is, and how to take full advantage of it. Let's get started. Pokérus, short for Pokemon Virus, has been in the mainline games ever since Generation 2 in the original Gold, Silver and Crystal games, and is indicated by this little purple guy. Yes, it's a virus. No, it's not harmful. Pokérus actually helps your Pokemon grow stronger faster, but here's the bad news, it's insanely rare. There is roughly a 1 in 21,845 chance of getting this, or 0.004651%, making it almost 3 times rarer than encountering a shiny Pokemon. Oh my god, a shiny! No way! You can contract it randomly from fighting wild Pokemon. If you're lucky enough to get it, you'll probably first find out from Nurse Joy telling you at your next stop at the Pokemon Center. Well, that doesn't sound good. Once you've contracted the virus, it will begin to spread throughout your party just by travelling around with them and battling Pokemon. But this contagious nature will only last between 1 and 4 days. Your Pokemon will still get the benefit of Pokérus, they just won't be able to spread it to another Pokemon. I recommend having what I call Patient Zero, a Pokemon with the virus just to be put in the PC, and can be taken out anytime you want to spread the virus again, as while in the PC, the virus won't fade, allowing you a constant supply of this super serum. You can tell if a Pokemon is still contagious from the purple box. If you only see the weird purple smiley face, it can no longer be spread from them. But what does Pokérus actually do? Well, simply put, Pokérus doubles effort values gained from battles. It's time for a brief dive into EV training, isn't it? Oh boy. If you don't know, effort values, or EVs for short, are hidden stats that increase when your Pokemon defeats a wild Pokemon. For example, if you defeat a wild Magikarp, you would get 1 speed EV. There is a maximum of 252 EVs which can be gained for a single stat, and a total of 510 across all stats. Take a special attacker like Espeon. You can max out its special attack EVs by battling 252 Psyducks, and max out its speed EVs by battling 252 Magikarp for an insanely fast, powerful Pokemon. Now, if you're really quick at maths, you might notice that 252 EVs plus 252 EVs is 504. Yeah, that leaves 6 EVs spare for whatever you like. Now, back to applying this to Pokérus. If your Pokemon defeats this poor little Magikarp, it would normally get just 1 speed EV. But with Pokérus, you instead will get 2, which means you can get 252 EVs faster. All of this to say that Pokérus just means less grinding, stronger Pokemon, and you can get on with being the very best like no one ever was. Though it is worth noting, Pokérus only doubles the EVs gained from battles. Using items like proteins and feathers will have no effect. But what if it's still not fast enough for you? What if we use the Macho Brace? The Macho Brace is an item which also doubles the EVs gained from battling wild Pokemon, at the cost of some speed during the fight. Don't worry, it's not permanent. Well, I've got good news for you. Pokérus does multiply with the Macho Brace. This means that poor little Magikarp from earlier, who would normally give us just 1 speed EV without any bonus, now gives a massive 4 speed EVs, with both Pokérus and the Macho Brace bonus. But does any of this really matter? No, not unless you really care about being the very best like no one ever was. This is just really for extreme competitive Pokemon battling. So in conclusion, Pokérus is a rare, beneficial virus transmitted from wild Pokemon to yours. It doubles EV points gained from fighting wild Pokemon, and after about 1 to 4 days, your Pokemon is no longer contagious, so get a Patient Zero. Have your Pokemon ever contracted Pokérus? Let me know in the comments, and if you learned anything in this video, please consider liking and subscribing for more. Thank you so much for watching, take care.